up, everybody? This is Haven, and I'm here with my asshole of a co-host. What is
Oh,
your name? Let them know who you are.
my name is Jonte, but no,
What a sub! That's not even a sub.
that's my boy though. That's my boy. I ain't gonna treat
That's not even his name anymore. All right, that's not even his name.
Sammy.
There you go.
Oh, Dean. Um, and today we are going to be talking about what are we going to be talking about, my dear?
We're going to be talking about not letting other people define who you are.
Yes.
Yes.
And why did you pick this topic?
Well, we kind of did. I come up with it? Did you come up with it? Well, whatever.
It was like 2 weeks ago. It could have been either one of us.
It's because I see a lot of shit where someone might like something, and then if the majority of people don't like it, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like it either." You know what I mean? It's kind of like, but why though? You're lying. Why are you trying to please these people? You know? And if you do that with one thing, you're more likely to do it with other things, and then before you know it, you're just pretending to be somebody you're not to make other people happy, to make other people accept you. And why would you do that? Like, I can't imagine going through life pretending to like shit that I hate. Like, what? Or not like I would be pissed off if I had to pretend I don't like Supernatural. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Like, people say to me, "Yo, you still watch that?" I stopped at season 4. I was like, "You damn right I still watch it," and it got popping. So what are you saying to me?
You didn't even see season 5? What's wrong with them?
Like, season 5 was actually my favorite season. Like,
Me
no
too.
lie, favorite season.
See, look at you. Look
Exactly.
at you.
Well, usually.
See, I'm gonna make you some cookies when I see you. I'm gonna make you some cookies.
Yo, you know what? Are you gonna bake them yourself? Because those are the best when somebody bakes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I got you. Shoot, I'm gonna feed you, Chica.
Listen, I'll appreciate that so much. I ain't turning down free food.
Yo, fast way to win my heart is through the sweets.
As long as they eat, because some girls be like, "Ew, I ain't trying to watch my figure." Okay, you dumb, you missing out, but whatever.
Haven's like, I'm gonna watch it as I eat these cookies.
Right? Like, I'll work out extra hard the next day, but we're not gonna turn down these cookies.
She'll be like, but yeah, having other people define who you are. Me, my personal experience has always been this with them. I am so guilty of this. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm so guilty. Honestly,
explain.
You what?
I said explain.
Honestly, until this year, I was like 100% guilty of this because, like, I've always been the person people come to for either advice or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they thought highly of me. Everybody thinks highly of me for some reason. They tell me a lot and often. And so, like, I hold myself to a higher standard. And, like, when people, I don't like to let other people down. Like, I don't care what they think, but I care what they think at the same time. If that makes sense.
It does. It does.
Like, normally, I was like, oh, you don't like what I like? Cool, whatever. But, like, if you're like, I'm disappointed in you, that hurts. Being disappointed in me is worse than being angry with me, hating me. I care less about those. Being disappointed in me, it don't matter who you are, you disappointed in me, I feel so bad.
Nah, I can relate to that one.
And like, until this year, and I think you actually helped me a lot with it, where I'm more comfortable as me. That's how you earn your cookies. I was gonna put a sex joke in there, but I'm not gonna do that this time because I am an adult. Adulting. But no, for your birthday, I'm gonna get you a thick present. Oh, that sounds like a sex joke. That was not.
Really did.
That was not. Oh wow.
But you know what you could give me for my birthday though? Go to Cold Stone and get me, like, they have a big tub of ice cream, but you got to put my favorite ice cream in there, and they'll mix it up for me.
What's your favorite?
It's coconut ice cream mixed with chocolate fudge brownie ice cream. Ooh. And then I need you to add in some almonds and graham cracker crust. Ooh. Yo, I get fat when I get fat.
I got you. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be so bad. You're gonna have to run for 3 weeks to run out.
Right, I'm gonna eat that shit every day until it's done. Like,
I got you. But this is what we're gonna do. This is but on the topic, yeah, people deciding and molding who you are. We got this topic from like one of our wrestlers, Charlotte. She wrote a book and she talked about how she's always self-conscious. and she thinks that people are judging her all the time. And like, it's so cool because she's a professional wrestler, and she says the reason she works so hard at the wrestling thing is because she dropped out of college, she dropped out of gymnastics, she dropped out of a lot of extracurricular activities, and she feels those dropouts are failures.
Mm.
And her own words, she said, I failed at school, I failed at gymnastics, I failed at my marriage. So I feel like I have to be good at something.
Damn, that's sad.
It really is. And she just, and a part of it, she said, it's because everyone's watching me. So I have to do this. And she's building who she is off of other people. And I've definitely done that. Because like when we were talking about it, I've definitely, like, I live, you know, by myself and all that good stuff, blah, blah. And I take pride that I got all this stuff. But to be honest with you, I got majority of it because I wanted people to be proud of me. As terrible as it sounds, that's if you were to ask me 5 years from now what the reason would be, I would shamelessly say that's absolutely the main reason.
I mean, you got work done, but yeah, I should do it for you.
You should. And like, because we as people are social creatures. That's what we are. That's why we get on Facebook. We get on Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff. We like to talk to people. We like to let people know how we're doing. And when we do that, we open people up to judging us. And a lot of people have stock in that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You already know when we be on Facebook, people get in their feelings.
Oh, yeah.
They get hurt. They talk about how somebody's opinion of them has just crushed their little soul. And it's sad, though. Like, I get that people, like, my close friends, I care what they think about me. I really do. Sometimes, too, at a weird level. But but strangers? Not strangers. Yeah. But people do that. She did that. What about you? Like, how do you feel about, you know, other people's opinion of you molding who?
I never really let people's opinions of me mold me, but I can relate to her whole being self-conscious thing, because there was a point in time where I'm really like, I wonder what this person is thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure everything about you is on point so that people can't really find anything bad to say about you. But then what I realize is people are going to find something bad to say about you no matter what. So just enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, when you're out with friends and you're around other people, just enjoy yourself, because no matter what you do, someone's going to have an issue. So yeah, but for the most part, I've always done whatever I wanted to do. Like, if I like this, that's what I'm going to do. I listen to my rock music, my alternative music, pop. I don't really mess with rap like that unless it's Eminem. There's a couple of other people that if their song comes on, I'll listen to it. But, you know, I haven't seen a bunch of these staple black movies and people are like, oh, you're not even black. Because I didn't see that movie. Okay, I guess. You know, like, I'm not running to the TV to go put on that movie because I don't want to see that shit. You know, I don't want to wear those sneakers that you want to wear. I don't want to, like, I've had this dude tell me back, I forgot how old I was, but he was like, oh, you should not be wearing sneakers. You're grown. You should be wearing heels. Motherfucker, I'm in the hood. What am I putting on heels for? I'm putting on heels to walk to the corner store? Okay. I'm putting on heels to come hang out with you. You live in the hood too. Shut up. Like, no, it wasn't happening. It's like, but I know if there was I have a friend, but I feel like she might have considered wearing heels because he said that, you know what I mean? And it's like, you just have to be 100% sure about who you are, because people will definitely take advantage of you and try to morph you into what they want you to be. And then you end up not happy.
And you're right. You are absolutely right. Because I know I got to that point where I was just like, I was so many things to so many different people that I was less of me. I couldn't. Right. Yeah, you can't be you like that. And thankfully, this year, I hit my breaking point, and I did something that I do not recommend to other people, but it's what I did. I told everybody off, essentially.
Whoa.
No, not like in a I hate you off, but like I told somebody, I only do this because you like me to do this. I don't give a crap about it. I don't. I could care less about it. If I never see that person ever again, I'd be a happy freaking camper.
My goodness.
And like I did it to everybody, and like it's good though. It's good. This year, I think I had this one day where I just melted down. I told everybody how I feel, because the thing is, when other people mold you, one thing that's always present, and she even said in her book thing, is that you don't like to ask for help. Because help is shown as a sign of weakness, and that's my Achilles heel. I do not ask for help. That is not what I do. I would rather, if I had no money, I'm the type that 6 or 7 months ago, I would starve until payday.
And that's so crazy.
Because I wouldn't ask. I would have people who have full fridges full of food and everything. I got friends that I've helped out their entire lives that actually have money to help me out, but I wouldn't ask.
Dang. Is that pride though?
It is. But the pride came from the fact that everyone used to say, oh, you're so independent, you don't need anybody. And that was their opinion of me. And like I was like, well, they say I don't need anybody, so I shouldn't need anybody. And that kind of thinking, because the crazy thing is, if I give advice to somebody about it, I would say, no, that's ludicrous. You should definitely ask for advice. But when it comes to me, I don't follow my own advice.
I think most people don't follow their own advice.
You're right. That's why we work, because we give each other advice. So
right. Because if I try to give it to myself, I ain't gonna do it.
Right. But I'm opening up now. I've now become my own person. I think this year has been the most turbulent year of my life. And I know people say it every year, but like I have never said that about any year. This year I went from having everything to having nothing to having we'll go from everything but stuff that doesn't matter to having nothing, including things that matter, to having only the things that matter.
Damn.
Dude, no. I'm just saying right now, April will forever live in my memory as the best / worst point. Well, one of the worst points of my life. And it all dealt with, like we said earlier, people's opinions of you. And I mean, that's a big thing. I feel that you have to mold yourself the way you want to be molded. Other people can influence you, but you shouldn't let them dictate who and what you are, like you said.
Right.
Like, you like Supernatural. You want to wear sneakers. That's totally cool. I like cartoons that people think are whack. Like,
but it ain't gonna stop you from watching them, though.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit next episode. Yes, sir, Netflix. I definitely want to. I'm still here. But I mean, that's just the thing. Like, you have to be people. You have to be yourself. Like, it's good to take other people's opinion of you into consideration. Like, I mean, sometimes it's wanted. Like, if let's say you addicted to drugs, you should probably stop if people tell you, hey, don't do drugs anymore.
Yeah, certain things like that. When they're literally trying to look out for your well-being, then you should obviously consider what the hell somebody's saying to you.
I have a question for you. Why do you think people let other people mold them?
Insecurities. I think it's insecurities, honestly. Because like if there's let's say it's 10 of us, right? And 9 of us are into this, but you're not, right? A lot of times that person who's not into it, the other people might start clowning them. You know what I mean? They'll make fun of you, or they'll exclude you from stuff or whatever. So maybe they don't want to feel like the odd man out or like the weird person. So they just like, yeah, you're right. That is cool. And then before you know it, that's what they're used to doing. So they end up not even knowing who they are. They feeling so conflicted because it's like, what? I don't really like this, but I pretend that I do. And I think that's a sad life, honestly. Hopefully whoever's doing that gets to a point in their life where they're like, man, fuck all of this. Let me be who I am 100%.
You're right. Because I completely agree. Because, I mean, again, I've been guilty of that, but I speak out against it. Because everyone has their insecurities. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's mental. And they take a lot into other people's opinion. I would say it's a thing you do when you're just growing up, but people do it all the way up to 50, 60, 70. It's a big part of it is what you said. And another big part of it is, besides all that, we have a vision of who we are in our head. And when certain things change, you freak out because your world is now changing without your consent.
True.
And that's the serious part. Like, one of my friends, he's kind of going bald. And like, he is not accepting it at all because he's always been the dude with long flowing hair. And he feels like people look at him different now that he's the old man with, balding spot, whatever, when literally no one cares. But he has created what he thinks everybody expects him to be, and he does everything he can to keep that, to keep the hair, to keep that persona. Like, I'm the cool guy who has the flowing hair. Because when our world changes, and sometimes when our world changes in small aspects, we try to, we freak out because we think that small little pebble is going to bring down our castle, if you will.
Okay.
It's like, because he's still the same funny dude. He's still hilarious. He's still smart. He's still genuinely the nicest person you'll ever meet. But he's like, no, without my hair, you'll think I'm less cool. When we don't care. We didn't notice, honestly. I only noticed when he said something.
And that's another thing. People will bring shit to your attention first so that you don't say it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree 100%. And it's just, it's really sad because we've had plenty of guests on here of all shapes, sizes, walks of life. And you know what the most persistent thing they always talk about? Because we usually, just so you guys know, we do warm-up talks beforehand. So everybody's like good and ready to go.
Yeah.
They all talk about them getting ready for the show like it's a camera thing where they're like, well, yeah, I got ready. I got dressed up because I didn't want to, and they list insecure things they have. Like, I didn't want you to know that my nose is this, or my eyes are this way, or I look tired, or this. And I'm like, it's not that big a deal. It's not. No one cares about that thing. Nobody cares.
Right. But I think I guess it's when you like know people are gonna be listening, they're like, oh my gosh, let me make sure I don't sound crazy.
Fair, because I still remember your first episode. You thought you sounded just, you thought you were
I
so.
was like, listen, I was like, I'm gonna be so nervous. Oh my gosh.
You did fantastic.
Well, thank you.
But no, it's actually, no, people are afraid. They're freaking, and like with that, with the speaking, I think for some, we give so much weight to what other people think of us. We do, and it's just human.
We do.
I've always said, your worst enemy is always yourself. Because for some reason, we as people like to tear down not just other people, but we like to tear down ourselves. We like to think you're not good enough, you're not strong enough, you're not pretty enough. You could always be more this, and this. And I think it's partially us and it's partially the world around us shaping us to think that's the standard. And if we don't live up to that standard, we're messing up. And that's not fair, in my opinion. That's not fair.
It's not.
Because there's different standards for everything. Like, for example, like we were talking before about like what you find out of a guy or a girl that you want to date him or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care. Like, I have preferences on what I like on girls, but like it doesn't exclude anybody. Like, you already know, I love curly hair. Curly hair is the cutest hair possible. If you got curly or stringy or twisty hair, I'm just like, I'm knocked over, bowled over, whatever.
Oh my goodness.
But that being said, if you don't have curly hair, it doesn't make you not attracted to me or any less attracted to me. Because it's like icing on the cake. But a lot of people with their preferences, if they don't look this way, no, I don't find them attractive. Nah, that's stupid. And
yeah, they be real serious about that shit.
Right. I mean, you and me, we like thick people, but I had to do it. I'm just saying.
That's my dirty old man laugh. You gotta go.
As you rub your hands together.
Right? Birdman hands.
I was about to make a terrible sex joke. I'm not going to make it, though.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to answer, throw that plum in a circle.
This guy.
But no, we really do. We really do. And it's really sad because we're supposed to, I have another episode coming up pretty soon with one of our listener people, Justin. He's talking about, expressing himself, right?
Mm-hmm. And
that's the thing that comes up with him a lot, like self-doubt, judging himself and things like that. And I'm like, man, that's sad because he's insane. Don't get it twisted, but we're all a little insane. But he's also insanely cool. He's a cool dude. So like, I'd hang out with him. So like, I'm just blown away when people are so saddened by themselves or the world, or they let the world judge them or hold them down. They paint themselves in such a sad picture when in reality, they're harder on themselves than anyone else could be.
Yeah, and that's a fact. Because sometimes most of the time when you're thinking about something about yourself, other people are not even noticing. Just like you said with your friend in his hair, like you're not even thinking about that or even noticing it. But other people, but to him, he's like, oh no, oh hell no.
Yeah. And it's just, it's sad. It really is sad. And I feel for those people. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
My tears, my manly single tear, like that Indian tear I sent you.
Yeah, that was so stupid. I'm like, what?
The single tear. I'm sorry, I teared up a little bit there. Sorry. Anyway, what advice would you give these people?
I would say if there's anything that you're doing that isn't for you, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about like maybe you're helping a friend out. Like if there's something you doing when it comes to you or not doing and it's because of someone else, like if you're denying your favorite show, band, type of clothing, or just who you are, if you're denying who you are for someone else, stop right now. If you gotta think about this, why would you want somebody in your life who doesn't accept you for who you are? You feel me? Like you don't need that shit in your life.
True.
Because there's people out there who will accept you for you. They're not gonna want you to change a damn thing. Those are the type of people you need. Like I said, unless you, like you said, I think unless they're helping you better yourself. But other than that, no. But if you a dude who never brushes his hair and your beard is nappy as fuck, and your friends is like, hey, I bought you this brush. Maybe you should fix that hair. You know what I mean? Like
they trying to help you.
Yeah, they trying to help you out. You know what I mean? But other than that, live your life.
Live your life. Your life. Your life. Your life.
Right. That shit is crazy.
But no, I totally agree. I absolutely agree. But no, I agree with your. I agree, and I like your advice. As always, your advice is directed directly at our audience because you the boss, obviously.
Stop it.
Thank you for keeping me in your employ. It's how I feed my kids and keep the lights on.
I'm gonna punch you.
Well, don't do that. I don't like that. Well, I don't know. I could get used to it. I don't know.
Getting punched? You're crazy.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of punch. What are we talking about?
Superman punch? Nah.
Is that what they call it now?
That is so annoying.
Superman punch!
Like what?
The big dog.
Clearly, Michael Cole loves saying that shit.
Dude, he says it at least 5 times an episode.
Yeah, he really does.
Roman got mad nicknames though. But anyway.
He do.
Was a yawn?
It was sad face for me.
Yo, it's like super late. Like apparently it's super late for you. but in conclusion, while she's about to lull herself to sleep, but she's gonna lay her head down on her pillow, cuddle up with her bay pillow. I
got a Batman on the teddy bed. That's what I hug every night.
When you don't need a man. Anyway, you do bad all by yourself. You do bad all by yourself, Haevyn.
Get your ass up.
But no, on that note, yes, peace, love, harmony. Where can we find you, Miss Haevyn Michelle Rain?
Wow. Well, you can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter at Haevyn_Rain. Also on YouTube at Haevyn Rain. And that is HAEVYN REYHNE.
The more you know.
Whoa.
You know what's funny? People think your actual middle name is Michelle.
I noticed. So we're gonna rock with it now because
it's not well, they think my real first name is Jason, so
and you rocked out with that. So yeah.
We get whole new names, Michelle and Jason. Anyway. But if they listen, you know what's funny? If they listen really closely to some of the backup episodes, they can definitely learn my whole name because I did not edit out one of these episodes.
Oh wow.
So I challenge you fans, go back as far as you can and watch all the episodes so you can find my real name. That's your treat.
Somebody's actually gonna do it too, and you're gonna be like, damn it.
Right. I think that Miss Cyrus does know my real name because she's definitely watched all the episodes. But she's still the best though. But anyway, on that note, you can find us if you want to talk to us on Twitter or Facebook. It's Comic Jaunt with the Comic Jaunt podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes, iTunes, Stitcher. I'm about to say Twisher.
Oh my goodness.
Google Play, and anywhere else you can listen to podcast. Yes. And join us next week. In the order of which releasing episodes, remember, we do wrestling episodes on the weekend. Mm-hmm. Watch us talk trash. And you know what? One of these days, we need to record another episode 2 of that conspiracy theory show.
Yo, bro, we do. Let's do our research this week.
Yes. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. We're going to bring back that episode.
Hell yeah.
We had somebody talk about that. They were like, yeah, you need to bring back that episode. I'm waiting.
Waiting for episode 2.
Right. I got a one for you, but I'm going to say it when the episode goes off. Bye, people.
Later.